Welcome to the CVC Spotlight presented by Michael DeLazy & Co., CPAs and Business Advisors. For more information on all your accounting help, you can contact them at cpaneeds.com. We thank you for your support of CVC TV. And today, once again, we have another Madison senior and college football commit. We have Knolan Albert, who's going on to play at Heidelberg and to continue his football and academic career. Knolan, first off, congratulations on committing to Heidelberg. Just kind of give me the first emotions of, putting pen to paper.
Um, Thank you first of all, but it was really cool to sit up there in front of all my teammates and to have them all looking at me while I was signing it, and it just felt like I completed one step out of many that will get me to a better place in the future.
In your career, 1,300 all-purpose yards, 12 touchdowns. You were very versatile in a Madison offense that did a lot of different things over these last couple of seasons. This past season going to more of a pass-first offense as opposed to that run-first that it was a few years ago. What kind of offensive versatility do you bring to the table for Heidelberg that you're most looking forward to?
Um, Definitely what I can do after I get the ball in my hand. I feel like I can create space anywhere that I am with the ball on the field. I feel like I can make a great play out of an error. I feel like I can change some things around.
In your career, not over yet, obviously, still competing with the baseball team and the track team, but you were a four-sport athlete on the gridiron, the basketball court, obviously the track, and as well as the baseball diamond. What are when did you realize, throughout these last 4 years, being good at multiple different sports, or just being like a pure athlete, did you realize that football was the one that could take you to the next level?
Well, I guess I wouldn't say it started this last 4 years. I'd say it started back when I first started playing football. Because out of all the sports that I've played, I haven't had any other compassion that I've had for football with any other sport. So just having that love for the game of football just is what drove me to always be working out by myself and just going up to the field and getting extra footwork in just to improve myself and to make our whole squad better. But that's what definitely made football stick out to me, was the love for it. So
I've asked every athlete this. Only a small percent of high school athletes get the opportunity to go play at the next level. What does it mean to you to have that opportunity?
just gives me at least 4 more years of having a great time and competing. Because as a four sport athlete and play some outside sports with that as well, it's just I'm a big competitor. So without any competition in my life, I feel like it would be boring. So it's good to have these for the next 4 years and keep on competing against some real good players.
You guys had a really big signing day at Madison. Upwards of, I think, 10 or more athletes across all sports committed to continue at the next level. A bunch of your teammates, some of which also on the baseball field, but also on the gridiron, are committed with you on signing day. What was that moment like, just to sharing that moment with a bunch of people that you've known as classmates and teammates over these last, we'll call it 4+ years, going back to pre-high school and whatnot?
This is cool because I'm gonna envision it's gonna be the same thing for graduation, where we spent all this time together working out and sweating with each other and grinding and going through all these troubles, that when we finally completed our first half of our mission, I guess you'd say, it felt really good because it felt that we all succeeded for a small part, and I could tell that we were all very happy with each other.
You're going to Heidelberg to play wide receiver, correct?
Yeah.
How much have you learned about that position specifically over these last couple of years, being one of the best receivers, not only in the Madison receiving room, but also across, the Western Reserve Conference and now the Sugar Valley Conference these past couple of years? How much have you learned about that position and, route trees and things of that nature?
I've learned a lot. It's come from just looking at random plays on Twitter and just looking at all these little like extra advice that I could gain. So it came from the coaches, came from my other players, came from my family coming at home. They was just always trying to teach me new things to work on, to get better at, and how I can bring that to my team to make our whole team better too, at least in the wide receiver room.
I've asked every other uh, athlete commit this question over the past couple of years of the community makes high school sports, and none more than high school football. How much does it mean to you? And this also goes with, sharing in that moment with some of your teammates from football as well, to leave behind that mark, not only on the community, but also on the younger generation of your teammates now, or the little kids at the games, on youth nights and things of that nature. What does that mean to you, just to leave like that lasting impact on the Madison Blue Street community as a whole, top to bottom?
It means a lot. Our community here in Madison, I'd say we're all pretty close with each other. Everybody knows everybody, and having having an impact on the youth to come up and try to inspire them to keep on playing football. Because I personally think it's one of the best sports that you could play because it builds a lot of character development and like bonding skills. So leaving an impact on the youth and our community to keep on going at football and just really any sport in general, it means a lot to me because it just shows that I can help out in multiple ways besides verbal face to face contact.
All right, Nolan, thank you so much for your time. Once again, this CVC Spotlight is presented by Michael DeLaze & Co., CPAs and business advisors. For all of your accounting help and needs, you can contact them at cpaneeds.com. We thank them for their support of the CVC Spotlight. Nolan, thank you so much. Best of luck to you over the next 4 years, and congratulations on a great 4 years in a number of different athletics at Madison.
Thank you.
This episode of CVC Spotlight was presented by Michael Dolezal and Company, CPAs and business advisors. Call 216-485-2028 or visit cpaneeds.com to learn more about what Dolezal and Company can do for you.